Most people aren't emotionally honest. They're often completely emotionally encrypted or stuck behind a truth firewall. Let's upgrade your communications.
What's up, everybody? Mike here. Quick Sunday check-in. Wanted to do just a few things today. First of all, tonight is Game 4, the Western Conference Finals. So I wanted to give everybody like a quick thunder up, because the Thunder, OKC Thunder, my OKC Thunder, are gonna win tonight. Not trying to jinx it, but I just have that feeling, that strong feeling in my gut that they're gonna win. We're gonna bring it to San Antonio, so suck it Spurs. I had to get that part out of the way first. So you have to forgive me for that. Enjoying my late afternoon coffee because I drink it all day long in my caffeine mug. It's styled like a beaker, which makes it extra cool. That's the structure of a caffeine molecule, which is like in Star Trek Voyager, they had the Omega molecule that was like, perfection or whatever. This is my Omega molecule. This is my Omega directive. Acquire caffeine at all costs. Okay, so that's out of the way. I wanted to have a quick discussion about something in the book about the communication styles that we inherit from our parents. I was thinking about it in of course, the software frame mindset, and I thought of it as legacy software because it is inherited. We learn how to communicate from our parents. We learn how to communicate with other people from our parents. We learn about how to express our feelings from our parents. I don't know about you, but I see you. But I got a whole bunch, especially from my dad. God bless the man. He was far, 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 very far from perfect. But from him, I got a whole bunch of things like if you're going to cry, I'll give you a reason to cry. If you didn't stop crying after you were told that, then you got to spank it. So you just cried even more. That's just one example. And as an adult, thinking about that, I've come to the realization that it's not about having a reason to cry, it's about the standard of the reason that you're crying. Because, as a 5-year-old or a 6-year-old or whatever, I did have a reason for why I was crying. It was my reason. So I definitely had a reason already. It's just that that reason did not live up to my father's standards of what was an acceptable reason to cry for or to express sadness or pain or, whatever those emotions were that I was trying to get out with the physical act of crying. So I definitely had a reason. So saying, hey, if you're going to cry, I'm going to give you a reason to cry is horseshit because I already had a reason. Whether you agree with the reason or not, that's a you problem, not a me problem. So as a father, as an adult, I try to always remember, hey, the kid that's crying, there's a reason they're crying. So I'm very forceful kind of with you need to tell me what's wrong. What's the problem here? What are you crying about? What are you upset about? Because it's not, it doesn't matter if it's a reason that I necessarily agree with, but at the same time, I can't do anything about it, whether it is or not, unless I know what it is. So I don't want to dismiss, hey, you're upset, and I don't care why, because it's not appropriate for you to show emotions, to be angry, to be sad. It's not appropriate for you to do any of those things. Right? Yeah, I don't want to do that. So now, maybe it is a silly reason to be crying. From my perspective, that's entirely possible. That's entirely probable because I just see things differently than they do. Sure, I'm a lot older than they are. I see things very different. Now, I can still acknowledge that, hey, I understand why you're upset and I understand why you're crying. And hey, let's look at the problem here. Let's look at whatever's wrong and see what we can do. Because, A, maybe I can fix it and take away whatever reason you had for crying. B, maybe I can't fix it, but I understand why you feel that way. And those are both, valid responses that I would have loved to have gotten when I was a kid. But, and instead of the I'm gonna give you a reason to cry, and then somebody gets the belt out. Yeah, I got a belt. Facts. I got fly swatters. Facts. I got switches. I had to go pick my own switches off the trees. And if you didn't pick a good enough switch, you got in more trouble, and somebody else went out and got the switch for you. So you better not, try and cheat your way out of it. You better pick a good switch, otherwise you're gonna get it worse. I also got the metal handle end of the fly swatter. Some of you probably identify with that, so I definitely identify as I got spanked as a child and I survived. So thanks for that. It's not that I disagree with spanking because I don't. I try not to do it, but sometimes it just has to be done. It's just a fact. Uh, but it's not, like I said, legacy emotional software, legacy communication software. It works ish. It's like the bare minimum. It works in a different world. Let's just put it that way. It works in a world where, remember, your parents always used to say, "Don't talk about money because it's rude." That one's kind of good with that one. But the other one, "Don't talk about your feelings because nobody cares." You know, that's just it's a little off because people who care about you do care how you feel. We care about how you feel. We we may not make our decisions based on how you feel, but we care how you feel. It's important to us as people who love you. And that's, a hard truth for some people to grasp on both sides. And it goes both ways. People who love you should care about how you feel. You should care about how the people that you love feel. If you're a narcissist, that's difficult. It can be learned. But kind of the first step to any of that is acknowledging, hey, I have blocks to how I feel. Like all of my pores are all clogged up that ooze feelings out of my skin. Blackheads everywhere. However you want to look at it. You got to clean those pores out, change that filter, let the feelings flow. You can learn how to control it, how to word things, appropriate times to vent or discuss or whatever. There's all sorts of nuance and levels to this. The important thing, though, is that you have to tell people how you feel. Otherwise, they don't know, they can't fix it. And these are all problems. You're just going to cause yourself more problems in the long run. Problems with work, problems with personal relationships at home, problems with your family, with existing relationships, problems with random people. If some lady at the DMV pisses you off, can you handle that? Can you word yourself properly to let her know how you feel while not getting something thrown at you and maybe even trying to communicate better in an attempt to improve the situation, to get her to go a step further to try and help you resolve whatever the issue is. That's just the difference between just being an asshole and being like, we're not communicating successfully here for some reason. What's the reason? And what can I do? I can't count on you to fix it for me. So what can I do to fix it? Not just for you, for me, also for us. Because if I can fix it from my end, the whole dynamic, both sides, you and me, will improve. So help me. I'm going to help me help you to help me to help you. I always love the help me help you. This is the I will help you to help me to help you. So it's the double layer, the double helping me, helping you. I can be the hero that Gotham needs, not the hero that Gotham deserves. Because
Dark Knight.
okay, that's all I got for today. Thanks for hanging out with me. Do me a favor, hey, hit the subscribe button, the like button, share it with your friends. Everybody can learn to communicate better. Everybody makes mistakes. And every day is a chance to do the right thing, to do a better thing, to try and expand your consciousness, your heart, your mind. And every day you just move a little further forward. You just keep moving forward. Don't forget, we all fall. Don't feel bad about falling. Just make sure you get up. And what people forget. When you're going to fall, you can still fall forward. So keep falling forward, keep moving forward. And that's all I got for you. So I love you all. Good luck to you. And I'll see you next time. Bye, guys. And thunder up, by the way, again.